You have been doing affirmations for weeks, maybe months. You say the words every morning. You write them in your journal. You try to feel them as true, and nothing has changed. Your life looks exactly the same. The doubt is still there. The old patterns are still running, and you are starting to wonder if something is wrong with you. But here is what nobody in the manifestation space is telling you. The problem is not your affirmations. The problem is not your belief. The problem is when you are trying to reach your subconscious mind. There is a reason some people seem to transform almost overnight, while others try for years and stay completely stuck. And it has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with what happens when you sleep. Your brain does not stay in one state all day. It cycles through different frequency patterns depending on what you are doing. Right now, as you watch this, your brain is in what scientists call beta. Beta is the frequency of active thinking, analyzing, scrolling, problem solving. In beta, your conscious mind is fully awake and running the show. And here's the problem. Your conscious mind is the gatekeeper. It filters everything that comes in. It questions, it doubts, it protects the beliefs that are already installed, even if those beliefs are the exact things keeping you stuck. This is why affirmations feel like you are lying to yourself. Your conscious mind hears the words and immediately checks them against your existing programming. You say, "I am wealthy," and your subconscious responds, "No, you are not." You say, "I am confident," and something inside you laughs. The words bounce off because the gatekeeper is blocking them at the door. But your brain does not stay in beta all day. When you sleep, everything changes. As you drift off, your brain shifts from beta down into alpha, then into theta, and eventually into delta. These are not just sleep stages, they are completely different operating systems, and they determine whether real change is possible or not. Theta is the state you were in constantly as a child. It is why children absorb beliefs so quickly and so completely. No questioning, no filtering, no resistance. In theta, the gatekeeper steps aside. The critical filter relaxes. New information can pass directly into the subconscious without being blocked or rejected. Delta is even deeper. This is the frequency of dreamless sleep. In delta, your subconscious is doing its deepest processing. It is consolidating memories, reinforcing patterns, running maintenance on the programs that will determine your entire experience when you wake up. Every single night, you pass through these states. Every single night, your subconscious is wide open for a window of time. And every single night, most people completely waste that window without even knowing it exists. Think about what you do in the hour before you fall asleep. You scroll through your phone. You watch videos that have nothing to do with the life you are trying to create. You replay stressful conversations from the day. You worry about everything that might go wrong tomorrow. And then you wonder why you wake up feeling the same. You wonder why the affirmations are not working. You wonder why nothing ever changes, no matter how hard you try. The answer is simple. You have been feeding your subconscious anxiety and noise during the exact window when it is most open and receptive. And then you spend your waking hours trying to undo that programming with words your conscious mind does not even believe. But here's what happens when people actually use that window correctly. When sound frequencies calibrated to the theta range play during sleep, something shifts. The brain does not have to work to get into the receptive state. It is guided there. The theta window that normally lasts only a few minutes gets extended. The subconscious has more time to receive, more time to absorb, more time to update the old programs that have been running on autopilot since childhood. After the first night, most people do not notice anything dramatic. Maybe sleep feels slightly deeper. Maybe there is a subtle sense of calm upon waking. Nothing that screams transformation. After 2 or 3 nights, something starts to shift beneath the surface. The mental chatter that usually starts the moment you open your eyes feels quieter. The heaviness that normally takes an hour to shake off lifts faster. You do not feel dramatically different. You just feel slightly less weighed down. By night 4 or 5, the changes start showing up in unexpected ways. You catch yourself responding differently to situations that used to trigger you. A comment that would have ruined your entire morning barely registers. A worry that would have spiraled for hours passes through without sticking. You are not forcing positivity. You are just not sinking into the old patterns as easily. By night 7, the shift becomes harder to ignore. It is not that your external circumstances have magically transformed. It is that your internal response to everything has changed. The doubt that used to run constantly in the background has gone quiet. The resistance that used to block every positive thought has softened. You start noticing small synchronicities, opportunities that seem to appear from nowhere, conversations that lead somewhere unexpectedly good. This is not magic. This is what happens when the subconscious finally receives a different signal. For years, your subconscious has been reinforcing the same patterns every single night while you sleep. Scarcity, not enough, fear, doubt. Those programs run automatically, consolidating and strengthening without your conscious awareness. And then you wake up and try to override them with affirmations that your gatekeeper immediately blocks. When you introduce frequencies that extend the theta window and give your subconscious something different to absorb, you are not fighting the system. You are working with it. You are using the brain's natural architecture instead of pushing against it. This is why some people experience shifts that seem impossibly fast. They are not luckier than you. They are not more spiritual. They have simply stopped trying to force change during the hours when their brain is designed to resist it. And they have started using the hours when their brain is designed to receive. The real transformation does not happen through effort. It happens through alignment. When your conscious intentions and your subconscious programming are finally pointing in the same direction, manifestation stops feeling like work. It starts feeling like gravity, like things are just naturally moving towards you because there is nothing inside you pushing them away anymore. You do not have to meditate for years to access these states. You do not have to wake up at 4 a.m. and force yourself through visualization. You do not have to perform positivity all day and exhaust yourself trying to hold a high vibration. You just have to stop wasting the window that opens every single night and start giving your subconscious something different to absorb while the gatekeeper is asleep. 7 nights is not a magic number. It is simply how long it takes for most people to start noticing that something underneath has shifted. The real changes continue building from there, each night reinforcing the new pattern, each night weakening the old one, until one day you realize that the person who used to wake up heavy with doubt is not who you are anymore. That version of you was never broken. They were just never given the right tools at the right time. Now you have them. The question is not whether this works. The question is what you are going to feed your subconscious tonight while the gatekeeper is asleep. What have you been trying to manifest that just will not budge? Tell me in the comments, and if something shifts after 7 nights, come back and let everyone know.